Whether you're a marketing agency or a business owner, the relationship between a marketing agency and a business has a lot of ways for things to fail. And so in this video, we are going to go over the top 3 reasons as to why relationships and partnerships between marketing agencies and business owners fail. So that way, by the end of this video, you're going to be able to save a lot of money, time, and frustration, along with resources, regardless whether you are a business that hires the marketing agency or you're the marketing agency that delivers the service for the businesses. So let's dive in. The number 1 reason as to why these relationships fail is misaligned goals. The marketing agency promises the world, they overpromise and then they underdeliver, or they undershoot how long it's actually going to take to get the results that the business is looking for. And sometimes business owners aren't as clear and defined with their goals when working with marketing agencies. Businesses will say, well, I just want more leads. But if you say you just want more leads, a marketing agency can easily throw up a bunch of money, throw up some ads, start doing some SEO, build a new website, landing pages, funnels, automations, all these different things, and you can get your phone to ring. But if all those leads are terrible, then it really goes against the reason as to likely why you hired the marketing agency in the first place. But on the other end, the marketing agency is like, wow, we're getting you leads. You said you just wanted leads. So if you're a business owner listening to this video, you likely understand why that does not align with what a marketing agency thinks you want. And so there's all these different examples as to why these relationships fail. I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of businesses over the last 6 years, providing digital marketing and personal branding services. And I've worked with a lot of marketers. I've coached them, I've consulted them, and they all have the same problems. Business owners time and time again raise their hand and say, I've been screwed over by every marketing agency under the sun. And then marketing agencies say business owners are terrible, terrible clients. There's a way in which you can meet in the middle, and it starts with aligning your goals up and making sure your marketing agency understands how to get you there. And so from the marketing agency standpoint, one of the biggest issues is that a lot of marketing agencies will take on any client, regardless if they truly believe they can get the results or not. So marketing agencies fail because they likely need more revenue coming in. And they would take the chance that I can get a retainer, take the business owner's money, and hopefully get them just an inkling of results so that way they keep coming back month and month again. Relationships between marketing agencies and businesses would be so much better aligned if everyone was on the same page with these were the goals. If you're watching this video so far, I hope you're getting value. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so that way you can get notified each and every single time we launch a new video. And huge shout out to our sponsors, Go High Level. Make sure you check out the description of this video to get a free and extended 30-day trial with tons of builders of authority and personal branding bonuses. So the number 2 reason as to why relationships with business owners and marketing agencies fail is lack of communication or ineffective communication. So many marketing agencies, they don't have the staff to sell, to account manage and client experience, to do fulfillment. They're wearing all of the different hats. And so they're trying to go scale quicker than they can actually fulfill on the work. And what ends up always going by the wayside, if the fulfillment is actually being done, is usually client experience. And so what I mean by that is business owners struggle to get hold of marketing agencies. But also on the flip side of that, I've seen it where marketing agencies struggle to get a hold of the business owners. And so making sure you have very clear and defined communication on the front end, how often you are going to be meeting, how often you are going to get reports, and what types of reports, who are the key points of communication and of influence inside of both the marketing agency and the business. So that way people aren't caught off guard when they either don't have a meeting every single week because the business owner thought I should get a weekly meeting, and or the marketing agency says, hey, I thought we were going to meet every single month. And the business owner's like, I just want to meet once a quarter. I want to meet every 2 weeks. But so often, right, a business owner will onboard with a marketing agency and a marketing agency will go start fulfilling the services and then reactively communicate when the business owner reaches out. A business owner should never have to know how often you are meeting with them. They should never have to know what reports are they supposed to be getting. Now, if you're a marketing agency and you've already defined that and the business owner is just forgetting about all of that stuff, that's a completely separate issue, and that usually falls back on the business owner. Business owners and marketing agencies have to take ownership of the effective communication in order to make sure that there's not a pitfall in this partnership and relationship. And so again, that goes back to when you are getting onboarded and when you are onboarding, here's how often we're meeting, here's who you're meeting with. Here are your different points of communication and what their roles are and when you should reach out to them. Here's what types of reports you're going to get. Here's X, Y, and Z. I am so obsessed with client experience and proactive communication, but especially if somebody reaches out to me, and this is not healthy, but I try to get back with them or have a member of my team get back with them as soon as possible. Ideally within at least a couple of hours, unless it's a weekend, unless it's after hours, of course. But if you're taking more than 24 hours to get back to somebody, if it is at the beginning of the day and you're not getting back to them at the end, by the end of the business day, you're going to be in trouble. And so business owners, you should hold your marketing agencies accountable that, hey, if I have a question, if I need something, I don't necessarily need the answer right then and there, but I expect a response. And so a text message back, a quick phone call voicemail, or a quick phone call and say, hey, I got your email. We're working on it. I'll reach out when we have the answer. An email back. You don't have to have the answer in the moment. You don't have to solve the problem. You don't have to have all that stuff, but at least acknowledging the point of communication is super key and important. That's the number 2 reason as to why marketing agencies and business owners fail with their relationship. The number 3 reason as to why the relationship between the marketing agency and the business owner tends to fail, it's kind of a combination of both of the first 2, but it's unrealistic expectations. And now marketing agencies, again, are notorious for literally over-promising and under-delivering. But business owners need to understand that if they are hearing something that seems to be too good to be true from a marketing agency, that's like red flag, literally number 1. I can get you the first page of Google in 90 days or 30 days. I can get you X number of leads by next week. When they start making literal, specific, like very, very detailed promises, usually those are people that cannot be trusted. And when you're a marketing agency and a business owner is saying, hey, can you guarantee this? Can you guarantee that? Usually they're going to be a terrible client. But so often, terrible business owner clients end up working with marketing agencies that are desperate, right? And so that's actually what drives the industry into a really, really bad place, is the wrong marketing agency works with the wrong business owner. And this happens in every industry. For the business owners that are contractors or local home service-based businesses, there have been times where you all, right, have been looked at as the marketing agency to a homeowner or another business. Every industry has bad apples. Every industry has a lot of these mixtures of these 3 common fails and mistakes that business owners and marketers tend to get into the weeds on and have relationships go south because of. So going into a marketing agency, the best clients I've ever worked with came in and said, hey, Adam, I'm willing to do this for 6 or 12 months. I don't need this to happen overnight, but what I want to see is incremental growth from the time we get started until the time where we commit to doing this. We sign a 6-month contract, we sign a 12-month contract, whatever it might be. But so often, the expectations are never talked about in the sales process. So from the marketing agency standpoint, you need to start really hammering in and diving into those details in the prospecting stage well before onboarding even happens. You shouldn't be having expectation setting once someone becomes a client and they've already paid you. By that point, it likely is already going to be in a bad position because you're likely going to have to set some sort of realistic expectation, and they're going to be wildly confused and disappointed. So if you're not setting expectations in the sales process, and you as the business owner, you're not asking those expectations before you become a client, then you need to start implementing that sooner rather than later. And really, as I mentioned, all three of these things, they don't necessarily just relate to marketing agencies and business owners. They relate to literally every industry that's out there. Misaligned goals, lack or ineffective communication, and unrealistic expectations are the three key reasons as to why business owners don't like marketing agencies and why marketing agencies struggle to keep clients around. Again, if you got value from this video, I really would love the opportunity to have you subscribe to our channel, leave a comment, like this video, and learn so much more about what we're talking about here on this channel and why it's so important for you as a business owner to truly understand digital marketing, know enough to be dangerous, hire out when you need to, but be equipped with all the information, tips, and strategies you need in order to be successful. Thank you so much for watching this video, and remember, authority isn't built overnight, it's built over time.